Okay, hello everyone, welcome back. Let's continue from where we last week, discussing what the data features are. Let's look at its definition. Data features are attributes that reflect the performance or the nature of thing or the object in a certain aspect. Now, let's check out this housing process statistic table. What are the data features in this table? In other words, what are its attributes? In programming, we call these attributes of data field names. In this table, house area, location, orientation, layout, and price are the data attributes. When using data, it's crucial to select the right data features because the choice of data features determine the kind of the model we will generate in the future. In other words, the quality of the features determine the effectiveness of the model. Next up, we have data features value, which refer to the specific value assigned to the features. Looking at the housing price statistic table, in the second and third rows, from the value of the house area to the value of the house layout, these are all data feature values. So what about the numbers 5 millions and 2 millions at the end? Some students may say, it's very simple. It's a house price. Yes, you're right. The model we aim to generate in the future is one that can predict house prices. The value of the house price is called the label of the data. This is the third part of the data, labels, which represent the result predicted by the model. The labels are very important because they guide the learning of AI agents. For example, just like how we learn, our teachers provide us with learning content and corresponding answers to guide our studies. Through this learning process, we can summarize certain rules and establish your own learning model. So, when you encounter problems, you can input the new problem into your self-established model to get the corresponding answer. It's very important to know that the amount of data provided for AI agents to learn from is very large. Unlike this table, it's just with the two simple rules. Here I just giving you an example to make things clear for you. Alright, let's go back and take a look at the process of the machine learning. The process of machine learning. It can be divided into stages, the training stage and the prediction stage. During the training stage, the model uses the historical data accumulated in the past, which could be text, database, image, or the audio. Of course, this data must satisfy the three parts of the data we just discussed. Do you remember? The three parts of the data, including the data features, data feature values, and labels. Then, these data are fed into machine learning algorithm for continuous learning, finally producing a trained model. Machine learning algorithm can continuously evaluate the model, guiding the model's assessment feedback until it fits certain requirements, finally obtain a satisfactory model. So, after obtaining a trained model, we enter the production stage of the model. The production stage is also called the testing stage. Real and new data is used to test the trained model, finally producing test result. We can simply understand this model test as letting model take a test to evaluate its learning ability and see if the generated model is up to standard. In the process of machine learning, the data used is called the sample. The sample used during the training stage are called the training samples. The collection of the training data is called the training dataset. The samples used during the test process is called the test samples. Then the collection of the test samples is called a test dataset. The processing of data learning from a training dataset to generate a model is called the training order learning. The model obtained after learning is called a trained model. Through different type of data, we can obtain different models. So what are some common models and what application do they have? I will introduce this to you in detail in the future lessons. In this lessons, I introduced to you what machine learning is, the role of the machine learning, and some related concept of machine learning. For example, do you remember? Data features, labels, and learned models. So I hope you'll review the learning carefully after class. So that's all for this class.